Hello everybody, Adam here. Today we are going to talk about backpacks because they're very important, and you have to be comfortable with your backpack and you got to love it because it carries all your stuff, carries your water, carries your rain jacket, and it's a really important piece of kit. So this is my backpack. For those that have been on tour with me, you've seen this guy around with me. I've had it for about 6 years now. Oh, 6 years? Yeah, about 6 years. As you can see, it's got a few battle scars, but I love this thing, and I just want to tell you about why I love it and why it's a really important pack for me. Number one, it fits me. How do I know it fits? The waist straps here, they fit nice and tight just around the top of my hip bone, so all of the weight when I've got quite a big load in it goes onto my hips rather than on my shoulders. So it sits really nice on my hips, and then you can see around my shoulders here, there's no gap here. Okay, so it just fits really lovely. And I feel completely comfortable even when I'm carrying, up to 12-15 kilos in this pack, carting your morning teas around. It's really comfortable. One thing about this pack, it's a day pack. It's 38 litres, so it's quite a big day pack, but you can actually do some overnight stuff with this because it does expand quite a bit. 38 litres is pretty big, so you can get quite a bit of gear in here. I've done multi-day hikes with this pack. Travelling pretty light, but have done some multi-day stuff with this, so it's a really versatile pack. One thing about it, just in terms of the fit, and you'll find this with a lot of day packs, is that you can't actually adjust the torso length. So when I say the torso length, that's the bit from the hip, the waist belt here, up until the shoulders. You find a lot of packs, especially bigger packs, you can actually adjust. There's certain clips and stuff here where you can move the actual whole pack up a little bit, so it's an adjustable fit. With this one you certainly can't do that, and a lot of day packs you can't do that as well. So I just got lucky that this one fitted me, and that's why I bought it, and that's why I love it. My bigger pack, my 70 litre pack, I can adjust the little Velcro rungs on here to make it really fit exactly how I need. With my 70 litre pack I'm carrying a lot more weight, 20-25 kilos sometimes if I've got a tent and food and cooking gear and all that stuff in there. For this one it's not quite as important, but still really important that it does actually fit really well. So very lucky that this one fits perfectly, but that's the number one thing you're looking for in a pack, whether it's a day pack or a bigger kind of pack hauling pack. Other things I love about it, it's tough. Deuter is the brand of this one. It's a German brand, really great brand. There's heaps of great brands out there. Most packs these days are built pretty well. I won't go into all the different brands, this is not a promotional thing, but I love this pack. It's a Deuter brand. It's got lots of cool little hidey holes that I always use. Nice map carrying pocket here in the front. It's a pretty simple pack. There's not a whole lot of bells and whistles about it, which I actually like. Sometimes I think packs can get a bit too complicated with bits coming out here and there and holes that you put your keys in there and forget where they are. This one's pretty straightforward. So map carrier in the back there. You've got the hood here like this. You've got a nice big pocket, big space in here. You've also got a space under the hood as well, which is really handy. Also an emergency, I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Emergency instructions if you ever get lost, which we never get lost, hopefully. But you've got more storage space under there, which is great. Also with this one, it's hydration compatible. What that means is you can put a bladder into the pack. So you can fit a bladder into that pocket down there, put your bladder in there, and then your hose just pops out the side of the pack. One of these sides, I think it's this side, the hose squirts out there, and then you've got your hose coming down here, and you can constantly drink water while you're walking. I really like hydration bladders because it kind of forces you to drink rather than having to stop and pull out your water bottle all the time. Having said that, this obviously has big water bottle holders, so you can get a nice 1 litre bottle in either side there, which is awesome, just as excess water. One other thing I love about this pack is this, it's got a lot of airflow through here, so your back sits nice and flush against there, but you get a lot of airflow coming through here, so it keeps your back a little bit less sweaty, which is really important. Another thing I really love about it is this compartment down the bottom has what every pack that ever comes out in a shop should have. What do you think it is? It's a rain cover. It's a rain cover that's built into the pack. So many packs these days you have to buy a rain jacket. The rain cover is something extra. This one's actually built into it, which I think every pack should do, because of course you need this if you're walking in areas that you could get rain, and that's pretty much everywhere. So definitely a great thing about this pack. And another cool little feature of this guy, you've got places to put your walking poles on the side. I don't really use that because, to me, if I'm taking walking poles out, I've probably got them in my hands. I don't really use poles that much, but it's a good little feature. And the other thing that I really like is you've got this bottom compartment. And in this bottom compartment, you can actually have it as a separate compartment, or you can just have it as the one whole bit that goes all the way up. I tend to use it like this, but there is a little flap in there that you can zip over, and that actually separates the bottom compartment to the top compartment there, which is really handy if you want to keep something separate from the other bits. So that's a quick little rundown of my favourite pack, my Deuter. Like I said, it's been with me on all around the world. It's been put in trains and buses and carted on my back for long trips around Nepal, and obviously out on a lot of tours with Inspiration Outdoors as well. So that's the one. Cheers.